Good afternoon and welcome to my channel. My name is Joyce and I do all things personal development. If this is your first time seeing my face, welcome to my channel. If you keep coming back, thank you for coming back. And I hope that you continue to find information valuable. Today I wanted to talk about this idea of making sure that you rid yourself of an old pattern of thinking. The reason why I thought about it today is because I was at the allotment and I am trying to till the land because I want to completely have a different way of planting my vegetables from the previous owner. And I could see, I'm having to unpack everything that he had done. And I'm sure to him, it looks like a really good way of planting vegetables. It's just not my way. And so as a gardener, I have to now go and completely undo what he had done before because I have a vision for what I want to see and how I want to plant my vegetables. And so life is like that. It just reminded me, especially for your life. Now, unfortunately, we don't have, well, it's debatable, isn't it, whether you believe in multiple lives or just the one. Regardless, this is the one shot that you have in this earth, right? And so you have to make sure that you live it in a way that it is truly your own vision and your own goals and your own purpose, as opposed to your mother's vision for your life, your father's vision for your life. And all of those are quite noble, right? Because we want to wish and hope that our parents have our best interest, right? So you can't imagine, and I know this is debatable, especially from from some parents, that they have the best interest for your life. They want you to succeed. Sometimes they probably want you to succeed because it means something, He's when I made earlier, and look how fabulous she's doing. And so the intention may not be the same as yours, but we want to think that they have the best interest. No parent, as a parent myself, want the worst for our kids. Sometimes we want to live vicariously through them. That's not my intention, but some parents do. Because to them, and some parents, it's about shame, like just do this right thing, do this perfectly because it means that you are, I don't have to live in shame. That's not how you should be existing in this world. All that to say, I do believe that most parents have the best intentions and we have to forgive them sometimes for what they do, right? But we also have to say, thank you for taking me this far. But I've got my own journey. I've got my own plans for my life. Because honestly, you can do everything right and your parents still not be happy. You could bring them the moon. You could be giving them a portion of your income and it still not be enough. You have to be enough. You have to do what you can within your own limits and accept that. Sometimes it's not a parent, sometimes it's society. The society has different expectations for women, different expectation for races, different expectations for a certain age, right? Some cultures expect you to build them houses. Some cultures expect you to be married off and live your life to make them happy. What kind of life is that? Now, I'm not saying disrespect your culture. I think it's really important for you to define what success is for yourself. But what I am saying is that remember that you have no one else to live for but yourself. Now, some of the decisions that we make will mean that we might have to create a new environment. We might have to create a new community. but that you have to release your expectation of other people, because you cannot live your life hoping that other people are happy for you. Now, I think it's also important for us to weigh everything in comparison to what happiness means for us, right? So sometimes, if somebody, for example, let's say it's an arranged marriage, right? But the person is not evil Knievel. The person is a decent human being, and you could see yourself being happy. Do it. If it means for you to have the best of both worlds, then do it. But if it does mean that you are living with somebody that is abusive, that is not respectful to you, does not respect your parents, why would you want to sacrifice that for yourself? So whatever you are doing, do it in balance. But the point is this: you be the person that makes that decision for yourself. As long as you're making your decision with informed consent, you know exactly what it is you're doing. You're not being coaxed into making rush decisions. You are not being bullied into making any decisions. You are weighing everything out because you are an adult. Then make that decision. But ultimately, when you make decisions like that, you will be happy with yourself. Now, I know happenings, is depending on circumstances. But eventually, to me, again, the thing that I'm talking about this week is having and living a life well lived. Because you are purposeful with your intention. You are putting your focus on your energy and your goals in terms of being a responsible adult and living a life that is worthy of living. And it also, whatever the outcome, you have chosen it. I don't think there's anything worse in life than living a life eventually and being miserable, right? Living a life for somebody else and ending up being probably having the worst life ever. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. So whatever you do this week, think about your actions. Think about your behavior. Think about why you're doing what you're doing. So that when you go to bed at the end of an 18-hour day or 15-hour day, you can lay your head down knowing it's been a good day. I've lived a good life, whatever the outcome. I've made decisions today that I'm really proud of. I have spoken to people. I've interacted with people. I have behaved in a way that I would be proud of me. And that's all that matters, right? Have an incredible day. I'll speak to you tomorrow.